Once the Minuteman systems were constructed, the Air Force needed personnel to operate and maintain them. For that, they turned to their own young officers and airmen. Air Force enlisted personnel ensured the security of the facilities, prepared meals for the on-site personnel, maintained the countless types of equipment on the sites, ensured the continued operability of the nuclear warheads that sat atop the missiles, and even transported the missiles when need be. Air Force officers were trained as missile combat crew members, or missileers, and in two-member crews they had the awesome responsibility for the command, control, and if need be, the launch of the 10 nuclear missiles in their flight. The design of the system ensured that the launching of the missiles was a safe and secure task. The designers wanted to ensure two things. First, that a missile could not be launched without proper authorization. And second, that launch would not be delayed once proper authorization was received. To launch a Minuteman, the crew members first had to receive a lawful order from the President of the United States. Then the two crew members in each control center would remove their personal combination locks from a red container that held the keys to their launch panels. The two crew members then inserted his or her key into their respective panel. Then, after the crew members enabled the missiles with a top-secret code, the crew members needed to simultaneously turn both keys to send a launch command to the missiles. When the missiles recognized a launch command from two different control centers, the missiles would begin a terminal countdown and launch soon afterwards. Each month, crew members spent hours in a simulator practicing these launch procedures. They were experts in a job they never hoped to do. In the mid-1990s, after decades of engineering and constructing nuclear weapons, selected Minuteman sites across the nation were dismantled and destroyed. On July 31, 1991, U.S. President George H.W. Bush and Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev signed the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, or START, and both nations agreed to drastically reduce their number of strategic offensive nuclear weapons. To meet the requirements set forth in the START Treaty, 3 of the 6 Minuteman missile wings, including the 321st at Grand Forks, were deactivated and destroyed. By June 1998, the final missile in the 321st had been pulled from its silo. Recognizing the historical significance of the deactivated missile sites, the State Historical Society of North Dakota began working with the U.S. Air Force to ensure one of the sites could be preserved as an historic site. The efforts of the surrounding communities and the State Historical Society were enough to convince the North Dakota State Legislature to provide funding to preserve and interpret the site. That funding was approved, and for the first time, this once top-secret site opened its doors to all guests on July 13, 2009. The site you are at today is truly historic. However, nuclear weapons and the Minuteman missile have not been relegated to the history books. As you watch this, there are 15 missile crews in the 15 launch control centers of the 91st Missile Wing that are located just west of here around the city of Minot, North Dakota. Those missile crews are carrying on the same mission of nuclear deterrence with the same ability and willingness to put bombs on target that the missile crews here at Oscar Zero once fulfilled. Along with the missile wing at Minot, there are 2 more still operational missile wings, one near Great Falls, Montana, and the other near Cheyenne, Wyoming. And those wings are filled with trained crews providing nuclear deterrence and the ability to launch their missiles at a moment's notice. While the site you are at is certainly historic, the 450 still active Minuteman missiles, the bomber aircraft that can be laden with nuclear bombs, and the submarines loaded with sea-launched nuclear missiles certainly are not historic. They are operational, targeted, and ready to launch. Issues surrounding nuclear weapons are grave and contentious. We invite you to learn more about the Minuteman weapon system and the Air Force people that operated and supported it in order to help you develop a more informed position and perhaps a more flexible and even a different perspective than you may have had when you first walked through the doors of Oscar Zero.
They call us that good old capsule crew, and men of our courage are few. We live like an old way down in the hold, that good old capsule crew. Well, at Hotel Flightway out in the sticks lived a crew commander named Mean Gene Hicks. He'd watch his missiles till the sun went down, then he'd sing right out with a joyful sound.
Oh, missile loot is pleasing, I never will be leaving.
Ooh,
I love it.